Welcome back to our series of human resources management. Today we're talking to you about your role as people managers in human resources management. And whether you work in manufacturing industry or telecommunications or technology, and doesn't matter which sort of seniority, it's very important that you understand human resources management and care about it. Why? Because people are at the heart of everything we do. Think about it. If you were in the business of making phones, for example, you would need raw materials, you would need development, you would need marketing, sales, etc. And in all of those roles, people are behind it. And I know we put a lot of attention to leadership. It's almost like leadership is about inspiration, change management and strategy, and people management is about operations. And that's simply not true. As people managers, as well as leaders, we are expected to run the operations, but in an inspirational way. And that does require for us to touch people. Now, there are a lot of activities that take place in human resources management. There's job design, there's workforce planning, there's staffing, performance management, compensation. Of course, if you're a people manager, you are in the business. So you're not expected to know everything about these functions, but you are expected to take role in some of the employee lifecycle activities. And some of these are really critical, like staffing. You are responsible for defining the jobs that you want to recruit for. You may not be responsible for sourcing for those jobs, but you are responsible for being a part of an interview. When we talk about the basic functions of HR, we will call attention to where people managers can play a better and more significant role. But the promise of what we would like to tell you is there are some critical activities in the life cycle of your employee that you need to take an active part on. But then you may say, Cecile, there are so many different activities in a life cycle of an employee. Which one of those do I take part in? Well, let's talk about it. So you say, as a people manager, you are a business owner, right? You're a business person. As a business person, you would be thinking about where your business is headed. What sort of roles that's required that's going to support your business goals. You need to think about different jobs. You need to create the jobs. You need to post the jobs. You need to get people to apply to those jobs. Then you need to select from candidates and find the people who may have the best fit into your organization. Once you have them in a role, you actually need to manage them, right? You need to give them direction. You need to set goals and objectives and make sure they're actually delivering what you had set out for them to deliver. You need to also think about their development, right? They're going to need some sort of new competencies, skills over time. They will have career aspirations for sure, so you will have to coach them and mentor them over a period. And of course, you need to pay them. There you go. That is the life cycle of an employee. So if you think about it in the simplistic terms, as a business owner, it becomes a lot more clear where you can take a more active role or not. But don't worry about it if it's not clear, because we will talk you through the different functions of HR in the next series of videos. I know we are all business professionals, and as a people manager, you are still expected to run the operations and the business. But it's equally important that you get the human conditions right. And try to remember, people are indeed at the heart of everything we do.